So today I thought I'd talk about what inspires me and what sort of motivates me, gives me ideas for my style, for my videos, just, you know, inspiration for life in general. The first thing that really does inspire me, and it's quite a recent thing, is a girl on Instagram called Naturally Sophia. She's actually started a YouTube channel now, and it's all about her vegan lifestyle, and she shows how to make like nice cream and you know, vegan waffles, things like that. And I'm not vegan myself, but I just find her really inspiring. I always find that her page is a very like a feel-good page on her Instagram, and even on her YouTube she's just always, you know, quite happy and quite a sweet person, and just watching and seeing what she does always lifts my mood, because I always think what she does is amazing. The second thing that inspires me is a photographer, and her name is Nan Golding. Now, I did photography when I was back in college and I really enjoyed it, and when we were given photographers to learn about, Nan Golding stood out to me by miles. Her work is so, in my eyes, so unique. I love the rawness of her photography. She just shows life as it is. You know, it shows gender, sexuality, abuse. It's all about being in the moment and showing life what life is really like. Her photography just, it floats my boat so much. But that's almost how I want my videos to be, in a sense. So when it comes to, you know, vlogs, I don't want to, you know, stand in front of the camera and then say, oh, we're gonna go to this place now. I want to show you things in a more creative way, instead of just telling you, just show you. And you know, even if I am talking in the clips, I don't want to constantly be like, I'm going here now we're going here. I want to, you know, just have random clips of me and my friends, or me and Kieran just having a good time, instead of constantly telling you where we're going, because that's not being in the moment. That's, you know, trying to drag a camera around with me, being like, okay, now I'm going here. I'd rather not have to drag a camera around with me. I'd rather, you know, the camera be in the moment with me. Inspiration number 3 is film photography. Film photography is something I really love. When I did photography, you did all, you know, different sections, and film photography was always my favourite. I loved working in the dark room, and like, it sounds really cringy, but I remember I was in the dark room by myself before, and I felt so cool because I was listening to the Smiths in my headphones. I was like, yeah, I'm like a movie now. I love Polaroids. I love always having disposables. When I go out with my friends, the amount of disposables I've like been and printed off. I've got so many 6x4 pieces of paper with loads of photos from nights out and things like that. It inspires me more so because I love like the grain and the light leaks, the effects that you can get on them, and that's what inspires my videos, to make that retro grainy look, because that's like my aesthetic. So that's why I always try and put it off into my videos, because my life is a mix between modern and loving retro, so I try and entwine the two together, if you haven't noticed, throughout my videos, because I love a crisp and clear like footage when it's taken on this camera that I'm filming with now, but then I love being able to twist it and then make it look like I'm part of a retro film. Number 4 is fashion, and I know this is probably an obvious one and so many people could say it, but I think fashion is a lot of inspiration for everybody. You know, fashion's everywhere, and I think just seeing someone in the street, just going into Topshop, Urban Outfitters, Zara, it's just constant inspiration. So you're looking around, and to see what someone else thinks looks good, and you may disagree with it or agree with it, it's inspiring to see it when you do agree with it. Something that I do find inspiring, when you see someone with such good style that is unique and not a carbon copy. Number 5, I think this one could be pretty obvious, but music. And again, this is like a general probably for most people. Music is such a big influence on, you know, how I feel, like what mood I'm in, and if I'm in a bad mood then I'll listen to, you know, some slow music. If I'm in a good mood, I'll listen to some, you know, upbeat music. If it's summer, a lot of the time I end up listening to Bombay Bicycle Club. It all entwines together into, you know, how you're feeling, how it could make you feel. And sometimes I listen to a song and I'll be like, that would be so good for a video, and then I think, what video could I do to that song, and so forth. So like it all bounces off each other. The 6th thing is art, and like artsy books and things like that. So I've got a book on Twiggy, I've got a book on like 60s fashion, I've got the Polaroid book, I've got a book for the Diana F, I've got the Alexa Chung book. They're all really inspiring books, especially for the way that my mind works. Polaroid book and the Diana F book, I love seeing what photos people create. Personally, because I'm into like retro and 60s, it just takes my breath away. Just the vibes that it gives off. I put loads of ideas in my head and then I just try and recreate it through videos or through my outfits. Thank you for watching the video. I hope that you enjoyed watching me babble on about my inspirations. I'd love to know what any of you are inspired by, because I'd like to know if there's anything out there that you think that I might like, because that would be quite interesting. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you next time.